ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não perde a razão. No batidão, só pura tentação.
Ela desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Ela desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Ela desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não bate a razão. No batidão, só por a tentação. Desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Ela desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração.
Ela desce, ela sobe, no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não perde a razão. No batidão, só pura tentação.
My obvious man. And then my obvious was broken down. Why is it doing this though? So confused. OBS is being so stupid.
Emocional, mas não vou contar som belo, vou viver a minha vida assim. E na fonte dos tu casa, te dá dia, não dá. Te dá dia, não dá.
Why is this not getting attached back?
Tiki 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 mate tiki taka. Tiki 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 tiki.
Thank you, can you hear me good?
Na festa do fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem sou, passo bem sou, passo bem sou. Na festa do fim de semana. festa do fim de semana.
Báilalo, gózalo, como lo canto y lo siento yo. Báilalo, gózalo, como lo canto y lo siento yo. Báilalo, gózalo, como lo canto y lo siento yo. Báilalo, gózalo, como lo canto y lo siento yo.
Comforting that people like you never change. You underlings all stumbling to catch our gaze.
Crumbling under the pressure, don't you just love obsession? Your struggle breaks my pleasure. Set this thing in tension. I move you slowly, like bishops, castles, queens. You'd be so lonely if there were not for me. The passion, touching a pain, hanging the power we hold over your mind, over your body, and your sign away soul.
If you're looking to impress, entertain, not be of use, then prove you care as much as you say you do.
I want you crying for me. I want you. I want you. I want you fighting for me. And when you all the
Cry for me. Cry for me. Cry for me. Cry for me.
Ela tá cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, saca, caô.
Ela cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô.
Vai, saca, caô.
Ela tá cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô. Ela tá cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, quer ser caô, quer ser caô. Ela cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô.
Vai, ser caô.
Ela tá cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô.
Vai, saca, caô.
Ela tá cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô. Ela tá cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaça esse popô.
Vai, cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, ser caô. Vai, ser caô.
A billion. How do I be in a billion? They're working.
Eso fue lo que dijiste tú. No era amor. 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 No era amor, no era amor. tomando tá bom no rabo. Tal do TBT, das bucetas de mel. Hoje você fode com a tropa da Chucabel.
Dime lo que quieres.
Dime lo que quieres.
Dime lo que
Clima perfeito, noite enluarada. Farafiados, caçado vai a caça. Na captura delas, de bailão em bailão. Na captura delas, de bailão em bailão. Bailão, não, não, bailão, bailão, não, não, bailão, bailão, não, não, bailão, bailão, não, bailão, bailão, não.
velocidade em meu mundo. Recebi veneno, você foi golpe baixo, amor pequeno. Matadora, matadora, teu jogo sujo não me controla. Matadora, matadora, tu é veneno que me devora. Matadora, 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 teu jogo sujo não me controla. Matadora, matadora, tu é veneno que me devora. Mentira estampada na sua cara, a verdade chegou e te escancara. Você quis me derrubar, mas se perdeu. Eu sigo firme, quem caiu foi você. Matadora, matadora, teu jogo sujo não me controla. Matadora, matadora, tu é veneno que me devora. Você fez a escolha, agora aguenta a consequência. Não vale a pena mentir, você já perdeu a confiança. Vai, vai, me trai, puta, vai, me trai, vai, me trai, puta, vai, me deixa em bolas, me trai, puta, vai, me trai, vai, me trai, puta, vai, me deixa em bolas. Você sempre foi boa de palavras, mas vacilo no ato, agora sem chance, perdeu o jogo, foi desfeito do fato, a confiança foi embora, sem mais espaço, sem contato, agora vai e me trai. Vai, me trai, puta, vai, me trai, vai, me trai, puta, vai, me deixa em bolas, me trai, puta, vai, me trai, vai, me trai, puta, vai, me deixa em bolas. Você fez a escolha, agora aguenta a consequência. Não vale a pena mentir, você já perdeu a confiança. Vai, me trai, puta, vai, me trai, vai, me trai, puta, vai, me deixa em bolas, me trai, puta, vai, me trai, vai, me trai, puta, vai, me deixa em bolas.
MT Santos, solta a putaria, porra.
Esse é o MT Santos que tá barulhando tudo.
Sei muito bem dessa mina, a peça nós já conhece. Sei muito bem dessa mina, a peça nós já conhece. Ela pode na 17, pode na 17. Ela pode na 17.
Y pensaron que me iba a caer, pero no, de su mala vibra a mí me protegió. Y por más que me dieron el pie, no alcanzó, porque igual maté la liga y al final se me dio.
Something bad is bound to happen to me. I don't
Tanto tiempo más puedes estar solo. Seres queridos nunca regresaron a mi industria nacer. Mi industria nacer. Y no sabía nacer. ¿Cuánto tiempo más puedes estar solo? Seres queridos nunca regresaron.
Go. With the see you, man. Long time no see. Cheers. Baruch Hashem. I'm playing a game you may really like. Yeah? That's good. Playing a game that's really difficult. So let me know if you like it. Have you ever heard of Kenshi? Loving enough myself. Love you too, brother. I've been taking a short break from streaming just to work on my mental health, relax, and come back in a more positive mood. Flag, I get you. Careful, because the lefties already hate Teslas as is, and they hate Israel, so you gotta watch out for that. My character is starving. Thank you, brother. Stay blessed. Never stressed. Dying. Go back in the cage before they beat you up. Oh no, they're waking up. Go to the cage. The slave masters will whoop your ass. My character died. I can't even. Oh, there we go. I'm saved. Go, 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 go. I hear you. Yeah, that's what's up. Damn, my dude is so weak. Conscious every second. Feed me. Feed me. Thank you. Oh, you didn't have to smack me. Smacking me. Be fed. Thank you. Feed me. Feed me, master. Please. Feed me, master. Yeah? I'll be fine. I ain't worried about all that stuff. God is good. Oh, you get what? This is such a confusing game. My brain hurts. Oh yeah. Think around. Drinking is not bad though. Here, I'll put this video for you. I'll send you the link.
Hi everyone, and happy Purim. Today, around the world, the Jewish people are celebrating the holiday of Purim. However, it has actually universal lessons for all of us. So we will be speaking exactly about that. The Kabbalistic secret to drinking responsibly. This program is dedicated by Robert Klein in loving memory of his sister, Judith Sten. an extraordinary and most loving sister, mother, wife, and daughter. We've been polling and asking people the question, is intoxication compatible with spirituality? On one hand, you find in many different cultures, ancient cultures, and even even in modern times, where there was some form of rituals associated with spiritual.
Yeah, so I'm trying a new run where we're going to be starting off as a slave, and we're stuck in this fucking camp over here, and there's other slaves, and we gotta train our slave a little bit, eventually get strong enough to break out. So I hear you. Calm down, though. Calm down. Yeah.
Spiritual states, higher states, and altered states of consciousness, rituals that were connected either with alcohol or with
I'm knocked out.
what was called plant medicine of different sorts that helped a person achieve an altered state, a higher state, a deeper state of awareness. On one hand. On the other hand, some people see it as taboo. The idea of getting drunk, intoxicated. We're not even talking about addiction at this point. We'll discuss that in a moment. Seems antithetical. A spiritual journey should really be a natural one. Why do you need to induce it and essentially use foreign substances to achieve that state? And I'm not talking about the taboos and stigmas connected to people who may have their own phobias or inhibitions. Just the very concept, a certain purity
No, I didn't waste
in
money.
the journey itself.
Joy.
So I want to talk about
Swear
that.
the money by now.
And as I said, the Kabbalistic secret to drinking responsibly. When it comes to Purim, this holiday of Purim, we find the concept, actually, that it says that a person's responsible, obligated, to get intoxicated, that's the words.
I'm probably buying
drunk.
Kenshi too.
To the point that they cannot distinguish between the blessing of Mordechai and the curse of Haman, which itself is doubly bizarre. First of all, what kind of obligation is that to get intoxicated? And is Judaism advocating that concept that one needs to drink in order to get to a higher state of consciousness? And what does it mean not to be able to distinguish between two such opposites, between good and evil? I mean, Mordechai and Haman represented a diametric opposites of right and wrong, good and evil, genocide and peace.
You're
as
good.
The entire
You're
story.
good.
So all this needs to be really clarified. When you look into the Bible itself, you find that generally speaking, even though wine is used in ritual, but wine is always seen as a dangerous substance. When I say dangerous, you find, for example, one of the opinions of that the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden was a
You were just repeating yourself a lot, that's all. You're fine. You're drunk. That's how it is.
grapevine. Now, had they eaten it, had they eaten that fruit responsibly in the right
perfectly fine,
time,
though. I
it could have been
understand you.
used to make a benediction, to sanctify it, a blessing when we make kiddush on the wine on the Shabbat. But they drank it prematurely, and that was considered a grave sin. You find the story of Noah. After the flood, he gets intoxicated to the point that his own son either castrates him, but they definitely abuse him. You find later the story in the Bible with Lot, the same with him getting intoxicated by his daughters, and he in turn is abused. So you don't find wine always in a positive sense. It has to be controlled, it has to be disciplined. And then, of course, there's the ultimate story, the story of the two sons of Aaron, the high priest, who in the day of the dedication of the sanctuary, the temple, they wanted to go in, and in their great ecstasy and their great passion and desire to connect to the transcendent, they got intoxicated. And they actually, the words of the Bible are, they were consumed by a strange fire, an alien fire, which has been used as a euphemism at times of drugs and other substances. Strange fire, an alien fire that consumed them and killed them, essentially in their high. Then you have more such episodes of people using substances, and not in a positive way, to the point that the Bible tells Aaron, that God tells Moses to tell Aaron, if you want to enter the Holy of Holies, here's the way to do it. And he gives him very clear instructions and disciplines of how to enter the Holy of Holies and not be consumed as his sons were. So here's the big question. If some of these substances can help a person achieve a higher state, why not use them? And this is, of course, the topic as well of Purim. Now, it's interesting, even though we do have the obligation I mentioned about Purim, but generally speaking, Judaism frowns upon intoxication or any form of loss of control, to the point that during the holidays, there were messengers sent by the courts to make sure that when their celebration was taking place, there were people making sure that everything was disciplined, that there wasn't frivolous behavior and inappropriate behavior, especially in the sexual arena, because that's what happens. When you usually get to, there's a very thin line, as they say, between spirituality, sensuality, and sexuality. And without clear guidelines and disciplines, you find in many spiritual systems a lot of abuse and hurt in that regard. So while we all aspire, or at least those of us that aspire to higher spiritual states, we also know that great care has to be taken, because you cannot become, if you remain the arrogant person you are, and you become someone that can exploit and abuse others in the name of spirituality, that can be even more dangerous, because you're using a sublime force like that. So this is a very critical topic in general when we're talking about spiritual enlightenment. So let me explain it this is essentially taken from some of the texts and some of the mystical discourses, we'll call the Hasidic discourses, namely one that I'm referring to, one that was delivered. Actually, the story of Aaron, the children of Aaron, was delivered in the year 1889. Yes, 1889, in the town of Lubavitch, which was in essentially Belarus, White Russia, what it was called at the time. A very powerful discourse delivered by Rabbi Sholem Ber, the fifth Chabad Rebbe, which is based on other Hasidic discourses. But the key principle is this, that in the course of life, we human beings consist of many, obviously multiple and many forces and components that define who we are. But specifically, we have two voices, two forces within us. One we'll call the voice of survival, the need to survive, to exist, to pay our bills, to make ends meet, to eat, to drink, to sleep, to exercise. Essentially, all the needs of living in this world. Then there's the transcendent voice, the transcendent need to rise above the routine, the humdrum, the monotony of life. And we all seek out transcendence in many different ways. It can be on a very basic level through reading, through literature, through art, through music.
What the fuck? Where did that come from? Bro, you need to chill. Alright? You need to calm your titties. I'm on YouTube, first of all, streaming, and I'm not gonna get into this fucking topic and get another strike. You need to chill, bro. No, we're not. No, we're fucking not. I'm not repeating that. I'm not repeating that. Message that I deleted.
Music, through love, through romance, through sexuality, some through faith, religion, and some through other transcendental methods and approaches. Some do.
You have a wrong view on what it means to be chosen.
Turn to substances. As I said, different cultures that turn to less. Lately, there's been a lot about psychedelics and plant medicine, as I mentioned. All in the name of a transcendent experience to get beyond, to use the words of William Blake, that when you cleanse the doors of perception, all that you're left with is what man sees is the way things truly are, and they are infinite. Paraphrasing a bit. To the point that Aldous Huxley wrote his book, Doors of Perception, and actually one of the great rock bands, The Doors was based on that book and that poem of William Blake. Now it's interesting. Jim Morrison, as Jimi Hendrix, as well as Janis Joplin, what they call the 24 Club, all burned out, literally, through OD'd, basically at age 24. Geniuses in their fields. And I always found fascinating the parallel to the biblical story. They too were seeking something the beyond. I mean, some say Rothko, the famous artist, as well, committed suicide in the late 60s, even though he was at the peak of his career, also seeking the beyond. And when you seek the beyond, the challenges that we also have to deal with being grounded in this world. And that's where the...
Yes, I am.
The
trying to.
Conflict, the tension of living that mundane, routine life. At the same time,
I'm going to make my camera bigger. Like this.
if you're a deep spirit, hungering, thirsting for the transcendent, is not an easy tension to resolve, to the point that it becomes almost impossible for some, and this is indeed the reason that some just cannot make it. I'm not saying it's deliberate or not deliberate, not getting now into emotional things and other psychological factors at work. So the way it's described in the Kabbalistic and in the Hasidic literature is that these two forces are the two parts of the soul. And I'll give it the Hebrew name, Rotzei and Shuv. It comes from a verse in the book of Ezekiel, where in his vision, in one of his mystical visions, he describes energy, spiritual energy, and he describes it that he sees the energy running to and fro. Rotzei v'shuv in Hebrew means tension and resolution. You know, think of the symbol of the lightning bolt, electricity. A positive and a negative.
Escape.
There's that tension that a person seeks, that angst, seeking. Like think of a flame flickering, reaching, licking the air, and then the wick that grounds the flame. And a balanced life requires both of them. So if you only have one or the other, that will be an imbalanced life and can be quite dangerous. I remember once a doctor I knew, a very sweet guy, used to come to my classes. But he had a personally difficult life. And I remember he once said to me, "Rabbi, can you give me a blessing to have one day of peace, one day of calm?" He was a heart doctor, a cardiologist. So I said to him with a smile, I said, "You mean like a flat line?" He said, No, not that calm. Because we know a flat line means there's no heartbeat. In other words, a cardiogram, if you look at a cardiogram, you'll see that perfect balance. A healthy heart is a wave. There's a peak and a valley, but they're perfectly balanced. If the peaks are too high or the valley's too low, and it's erratic, that means there's a problem. The same thing with our breathing. Exhale, inhale. In other words, the very energy, the very marrow, the very essence of life is defined, like all energy, by a positive and a negative, a tension and a resolution. Now, we all need a healthy measure of angst in life, or else we will not be motivated, will not be driven. As much as we dream about lying on a beach and just relaxing with no worries in the world, try it out for a while. A healthy human spirit cannot survive with that alone. On the other hand, just to have, in other words, animal bliss is just not our domain. On the other hand, to have constant tension to the point of anxiety, that also can be a problem. So finding that perfect balance is the challenge. So the question is, how do you do that? And how do you avoid the problem of, in a sense, almost like the desperate search for reaching transcendence when you're really a very spiritual person? How do you avoid getting overwhelmed by it to the point that it can burn you out, to the point that the fire can consume you, as in the examples I gave earlier? And the answer is the concept of bittul, a word I've used quite often. It's a Hebrew word, it's hard to really translate it in the English language, but it's a combination of humility, modesty, but I like the best way to describe it is suspending yourself in the face of something greater than yourself. In other words, even though a transcendent person will often say, I'm a spiritual person, they'll often say, well, that's superior than being a materialistic person driven by money and vanity and power and ego. But you could also be spiritually arrogant if it's about me. The whole true point of transcendence is that transcendence is not just another need that you're filling. It's not just another ego trip. It's actually transcending your very transcendence, that you are losing yourself in the presence of something beyond you. And if that is lacking, trouble can come. So in other words, the key to a transcendent experience is that you put yourself aside, the thing was, the sons of Aaron were great people. There's no question about it. It was not, they were not sinners. They were great souls. The thing is, they wanted it too much. And you have to have a certain element of discipline, a certain element of restraint. That pause, that before you enter the Holy of Holies, before you experience a transcendent experience, it's not just, I need it because my soul is so hungry. So in a sense, there's like the material life, the first voice, the second voice, the transcendent, but then there's the third dimension, which is beyond the transcendent. That's why there's the concept of holiness, sanctity that's greater than spirituality. The goal is not a spiritual experience. The goal is a holy experience, a divine experience, which is neither spiritual nor material. It's not about you. It's about being absorbed in something beyond you. But you have to enter with a certain element of discipline, an element of humility, an element of gratitude. If you want it too much, then it can be an extension of your own ego. And this is what happens. You see many people in the 60s who went with the good intentions to find that transcendent experience, then it became too much. They became selfishly transcendent to the point of hurting others. And this is the care that has to be taken. So that's why, from the Jewish perspective, from the biblical perspective, this spiritual experience has to come with a lot of preparation and discipline. You can't just induce it with alcohol or with a drug or any other fashion or way. You need to earn your way, or else it's something that's being superimposed. If you haven't earned your way, it's not yours. It's like, I just use I guess it's somewhat of a grotesque example. Why can't little children be intimate with each other? Technically, they can have sex, but they're not ready for it emotionally. The energy, the intensity of it is just too much. They need the containers. Now, I'm not getting now what age exactly is a person fitting, but everyone can agree that certain experiences require a proper preparation, or else you become overwhelmed by it and you don't know how to internalize it, how to integrate it. The same is with the spiritual experience. There's a maturity that's required, a certain seasoning, a certain element that cannot just be another pleasurable act. It's much more than that. You're entering into the Holy of Holies, and therefore the Torah frowns upon inducing it in any possible way. Earn your way. Pray, meditate, be kind to others. Earn your way to enter these deeper transcendent levels. However, that does not mean that there aren't substances that God endowed with certain powers. But that doesn't mean we have to indulge in them. Indulge for sure not. Maybe at times, especially if there's medical reasons or other reasons. So that's why there are times like on Purim it says, yes, but only with great care. First you have to reach great high states of consciousness before you can reach super consciousness. And then when it says that the obligation is to reach a place where you cannot distinguish between the blessing of Mordechai and the curse of Haman, it doesn't mean that you can't distinguish between good and evil. We know what Charles Manson did. And we know what others have done once you blur those boundaries. It means that you get to a state where you don't experience good and evil in a personal way. It means that even the negative things in your life propel you and become springboards to teach you deeper things, deeper experiences. Of course there's such a thing as good and evil, and we have to avoid it by all means. It's not like, okay, I've reached such a state of high, I can do anything to anyone. No, that's not acceptable. That's actually quite dangerous, is that you've reached a state of consciousness, a higher state of consciousness where you're not even aware, where subject and object melt into each other, that you're just experiencing. It's like when you become absorbed reading a book or listening to a song, where you don't even realize you're turning pages because you become one with what you're experiencing here. So the point being is that now the evil, of course, has to be completely obliterated. The evil of Haman, the evil of genocide, the evil of killing people. But the lessons you learn from it, the fact that you had to experience it or you went through that challenge, makes you a greater person. And you come to a point where you realize it's not just the positive things in your life, but even the setbacks that all become part of your narrative. Just to explain a bit what that means. But the key point I want to emphasize again is, so the Kabbalistic secret to drinking responsibly is understanding that it's not the drink. If you're drinking to get high, you're drinking just to drink, to escape, to numb yourself, that is verboten, as we say. That's forbidden. That's not acceptable. Because then it's about you and your needs, and it's just another extension of that. If, however, under the right circumstances, and it's done as a mitzvah, as a divine edict that tells you in certain times, and not in a point of intoxication where you're out of control. Out of control is never a good sign. When you, but being able to suspend your intellectual structures, to suspend your rationalization of things and understanding reality like the infinite, once the doors of perception are cleansed, that's a whole other story. That's coming with bittul, with tremendous awe and tremendous sanctity and tremendous humility. Then that experience, then under those guidelines, that allows you to be able to channel and harness whatever that experience is. But it's never as an ends of its own. It's always a means to experience something beyond yourself. It's not just to get high or drunk, just to get drunk or high because it makes you feel good or because you want to escape your reality. It's part of the effort, a lifelong effort of searching for transcendence. And it's only someone that has that years and years of discipline and years of seasoning and maturity that can even attempt to go into a place like that. And even that with great care, as we learned from the children of Aaron that I mentioned before. So bottom line is intoxication compatible with spirituality? The answer is no, it's not. Spirituality and the seeking of transcendence is its own particular journey. Intoxication by the very definition means, or addiction, even worse, means that you are dependent on something else. So you become a slave to the thing that you're addicted to. And the true nature of transcendence is the exact opposite. You have not become a slave at all. You have become absorbed in a reality greater than your own. Not something you cannot live without. Not something that if you deprive yourself of it, you'll feel withdrawal. No, that is a dependency, whether it's a physical dependence, a psychological dependence. We're talking about reaching great higher states, and that's the goal. When a person is reaching those higher states in order to go beyond their ego, and beyond their self-interest, and beyond all the vices that define the limitations and sometimes the ugliness and absurdity of human life, that's a whole other story. So Purim is a journey to that place. Part of it can, in certain circumstances, if the person is ready and mature enough, sometimes that can happen, is a cup of wine can help a person achieve that. But it has to be done again with that discipline, not as a social scene, and not as a party, and not as having fun, and not as removing your inhibitions so you can interact with others. It's about a very pure intent, which may not be something that most of us have been exposed to, but nevertheless, talking about this, I think, has great value, because each of us can then apply that to our personal lives, each in our own way. Now, there's so much more that can be said on this topic. I hope I touched upon it and did some justice to a big topic like this. And I, would have loved, I'm always fascinated when I hear the Jim Morrisons and the Jimi Hendrix and the Janis Joplins.
Yeah, let's keep it. No crazy topics. Music and shit. Games. Not getting into that now.
the crowd till death. I will never break this oath that I vowed. Wake up, we're living in fear while we watch our human rights disappear. The people in power are nothing but thugs, making a living on violence and drugs, overthrowing governments like it's a joke, giving the third world guns for coke, bringing it home, selling it to us, locking us up when they make a drug bust. Even one who doesn't get a criminal conviction can still easily become prisoner to addiction, wasting one's wealth, destroying one's health, thinking and caring only for oneself. But the people are tired of playing this game, want something new, not more of the same. The system is wrong and we won't let it be. So if you wanna change it, repeat after me. I will wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. I'm on a mission, not just a face in the crowd till death. I will never break this oath that I vowed. I will wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. I'm on a mission, not just a face in the crowd till death. I will never break this oath that I vowed. All of us just took an oath to the death to speak only truth until our last breath. Be proud of ourselves till we pass away. Stand up for what's right till our dying day. Awaken the world, not fall back asleep. Think for ourselves, not follow like sheep. No longer shall we settle for the same. All of us are now agents of change. Now is not the time to sit idly by, hearing politicians break promises and lie, watching our governments torture and spy, while countless innocent people die. Sick of those selling us crack and cocaine, seen more than enough suffering and pain. So if you're ready for a little bit of change, say it again, drill it in your brain. I will wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. I'm on a mission, not just a face in a crowd till death. I will never break this oath that I vowed. I will wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. I'm on a mission, not just a face in a crowd till death. I will never break this oath that I vowed. Let's all get together, start a revolution. New generation needs a new constitution. Question society and the media and the bullshit politicians feed till you break out the system. Get your brain rewired, empowered, educated, intrigued, and inspired. Oil will be gone by the time of my retirement. So let's create a sustainable environment. Gender and racial equality a must. I want a planet that's socially just, free of hate, greed, and fear, and instilled with trust. Full of so much love, it's about to bust. This is the kind of world I wanna build. Entire population being spiritually fulfilled. Someone peace, someone freedom. I wanna both. Everyone is with me, just repeat the oath. I will wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. I'm on a mission, not just a face in a crowd till death. I will never break this oath that I vowed. I will wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. I'm on a mission, not just a face in a crowd till death. I will never break this oath that I vowed. Wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. Wake up, stand up, speak truth, be proud. Here at Liberty Bell Temple, we sell medical marijuana to make you feel well. Our shelf contain like 25 strains to help you deal with your illness and pain. Heart disease, depression, diabetes, MS, blood pressure, Parkinson's, post-traumatic stress, asthma, Alzheimer's, epilepsy, cancer, glaucoma. Weed is the only answer. Patients here know they're in the right place. Got nothing over $55 an eighth, but if you're on a budget, we also sell potluck shake by the gram for 12. If you're hungry for weed, we'd be glad to assist. Got the sweet tooth, raspberry, kush, melon mist, lambs, bread with butter, cheese, and the most original gangster OGs. Debo's Goddess, LBT, Diamond, Platinum, VIP, His Imperial Majesty, Ras Ali, Mendo 707 OG. In the city of angels, we got the essential LA Diesel, LA Confidential. The types of kush we have in stock may vary, from purple velvet to pineapple blueberry. Here at Liberty Bell Temple, we sell medical marijuana to make you feel well. Our shelf contain like 25 strains to help you deal with
with your illness and pain. Heart disease, depression, diabetes, MS, blood pressure, Parkinson's, post-traumatic stress, asthma, Alzheimer's, epilepsy, cancer, glaucoma. Weed is the only answer. If you wanna sedate, indicas are great. Just get the granddaddy or the pre-98. Bubba's Dutch Dynamite, FX8. All of them will put you in a sleep-like state. But if you need a sativa that's not so heavy, try the church-trained Rex, sour diesel Yeti. Private reserve headband, a snow cap. The high picks you up, not down for a nap. Lavender, African violet, true blue. Blackberry kush, purple Afgoo. And green sea finish, the rainbow, a weed pot of gold at the end if that's what you need. If you get lucky, we might have some hash. Honey bud, moon rocks, or amber glass. But I wouldn't wait to buy a concentrate, cause they'll all be gone if you're coming late. Here at Liberty Bell Temple, we sell medical marijuana to make you feel well. Our shelf contain like 25 strains to help you deal with your illness and pain. In the fridge, we got a lot of pot to eat. Cheesecake, cookies, Rice Krispie treats, peanut butter cups, chocolate Chex Mix, 4 different flavored lollipops on sticks, 6 kinds of ice creams. We call them nice creams, highly medicated to give you some nice dreams. Knock out your pain if you're feeling hurt. Have a scoop with the Duffman brownie for dessert. And after you decide which meds to buy, you're welcome to use our lounge to get high. Sit back, relax, take a rip off the bong. If you got some time, I might sing you a song or whoop your ass in a game of chess while you smoke some weed to relieve your stress. Just get the back staple when you say goodbye and enjoy your sacrament to the Most High. Here at Liberty Bell Temple, we sell medical marijuana to make you feel well. Our shelf contain like 25 strains to help you deal with your illness and pain. Heart disease, depression, diabetes, MS, blood pressure, Parkinson's, post-traumatic stress, asthma, Alzheimer's, epilepsy, cancer, glaucoma. Weed is the only answer.
You don't see me. Oh. Oh, we have a third. I'm joining you. Who the fuck are you? Oh shit, you are strong. Yeah, but yeah, come help me.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart.
Oh my god, he's outside. Not even a slave. Oh my god, this game is interesting now. Save. Getting in. Gotta do it over here. Oh my god. Did he escape? He escaped. He's starving. Oh no. He's starving. His left leg is really messed
I'm
up.
very happy that this house never went to strangers. First Clemenza took it over, now you.
I don't even know what to begin.
My father taught me many things here. He taught me
That looks like prison.
He taught me, keep your friends close, but your enemies close.
Back for a little shtick here. Yeah.
No, they can't beat me up defeat unless I catch a charge. But I ain't gonna make it
ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Ever.
Uh, ah, Good. Who are you and how you became our team? But okay, you're our only salvation now. Hey, what's up? Trying to figure out how to break out of this prison as a slave in this game. I'm doing a different scenario where we're slaves. I need to behave a little bit here. Let them free us to be slaves, and then we'll just free more slaves' shackles and let them do their thing. Eventually, we'll have a bunch of people out there. We got this starving slave that somehow escaped after we broke their shackles off. Fucking stripped them naked. He just fainted. I don't know where I'm gonna go with him. I need food. Ow. What's up with you? Our only hope, unless he starves to death. Very likely he got none. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get up. Get up. Go, go, go. You need to give me a drink soon. There's no way he survives, right? Gotta be the clutchest fucking run. This dude to make it out. He rocks. able to buy anything. Paper. Ah, you fucking failure. So dead. It is so fucking dead. Oh my god. Ain't even funny, he's gonna not make it to even get a rock. Got one rock. Go. 100, come on. Come on, come on. Hello? Oh, let's go. Okay, he's dead. Animals. I'm totally not gonna be able to fucking fight that. Follow them. Follow them, my dude. Follow them to salvation. And dude went from being unconscious to being unconscious again. He was totally not ready to run away. That's the thing about the slaves. They leave you so hungry. You can't make it anywhere even if you run away. How am I supposed to do this? This dude is infinitely fucking unconscious. They ever gonna be obedient slaves? Stuck in prison for eternity for all their sins? Yeah, we got a big bounty. 22, yeah. Who is never getting out of prison? I wanna try this again though. Different scenario. That scenario is too much for me. Can't handle it. go grab a drink 1 minute. Shocked by what the other guy said before. Okay. Good. Get a drink. My head was hurting a bit. Thanks, Kenshi. Haven't been feeling the best. What I do? Oh, I see. Oh, this is insane. They have a squad of skeletons? Oh my goodness. It's gonna be OP as hell. Good. Set up a split in a bit, but what we got here? What should we name them? We need to think of names. The guard is the strongest. food. on YouTube is you can escape as a slave. I think we're gonna try that enough. I'm gonna do the skeleton crew. See how far we can make it with a bunch of skeletons. Maybe a little momentum. This great captain. It is medkit. Captain, you need a backpack. It's gonna be tough. It'll be real tough. I'm carrying that stuff. Giving them stones. Help him. Get up. Gonna get up. Run. That fucker go. Fucker get away. Lower this to heal, what the fuck? I feel like I'm not healing myself. I was looking at the wrong thing. Why are you fighting? Welcome back. How you doing? Those spiders can kiss my ass. They did. Go away, please. Oh, this situation is fucked up. I listen to Tommy Robinson here and there about it. I think it's big time fucked up in the UK now. Europe. England. UK. Whole area is really up currently. And move, I guess. I moved to America. It's not much better, but at least you can have a gun. What? Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm right now doing a YouTube stream, so I can't talk about these topics. Guys, oh no. He gonna die. Oh, he lives. He will live. He shall live again. Might be back later on. Or shorter streams from now on. Not feeling like I don't have that. Give me ideas in the comments. Maybe what kind of scenario you want to see. Check the description for links.